If you hold XRP, we have some serious news to go through right now, so strap in. Make sure you understand that nothing in this video is financial advice, but I think you're going to be very excited about this video. Please read this and let's jump into it. So right now, the White House has just come out and announced a China trade deal in Geneva. We can see, I'm happy to report that we made substantial progress between the United States and China in a very important trade talk. First, I want to thank our Swiss host. This was from the Secretary of Treasury, Scott Bassinet, and things are looking good. We got Bitcoin right now. It briefly touched 105,000. It's now down to 103,900, being rejected slightly now. But hopefully in the short term, if we hold about 103,000, this could still be very bullish in just a consolidation period. Maybe we do come down to grab some liquidity around this region all the way down to about 100K. But I am feeling very bullish if Bitcoin can hold above that $100,000 region. Now, if we look at the overall markets, we can also see the Nasdaq, the Dow, and the S&P futures almost up about 1 to 2% each. And in turn, we have the whole market looking relatively nice right now. We do have XRP up 10% on the week. Now, as we speak, altcoins are having some sort of a pullback. We're seeing this across the board, apart from the likes of Pi and Casper and Pepe and Whiff, but everything else is having a little bit of a pullback. Now, I believe this is happening because every time we do break out of our Bitcoin season, we do have retests of that Bitcoin season zone. So I think that's all that's happening right now. And of course, when Bitcoin comes down, we're going to see altcoins come down. When Bitcoin goes up, we're going to see altcoins go up. When Bitcoin goes sideways and consolidates above 100K or maybe even above 105,000, now that we have that put in like that, I think that could be very bullish for our altcoins like XRP. And if we do jump over to our trading account here, we can see some lovely profits. We've got $17,000 for Bitcoin, $11,000 for SUI, and currently $6,800 for XRP. In fact, if you were waiting for an opportunity, this pullback could be a better entry than getting up right here at resistance. A lot of people would have been getting in at resistance right here. And as you know, we don't like to trade at resistance. We like to trade at support. So right now could be a much better opportunity to be adding to your trade rather than be adding when everyone else is at resistance. Now, we know everyone was adding at resistance because we can see here that the leverage longs are going absolutely crazy in the market. And normally when this happens, we do have some sort of pullback, which is happening currently. Already $225 million worth of wrecked positions. So be careful here, guys. If you're entering a trade here, have your risk management and your plan. If we go lower, will you be adding? Will you be closing? This is what you need to decide before getting involved in the trade. But if you do want to trade, remember our partners Blowfin do have this reward situation set up where you can get up to $200 of XRP just from signing up and trading through my link on Blowfin. Now, Blowfin, you can trade on the leverage market, you can trade on the spot market, and of course, we did our trade all together the other day where we got 50% gain, which is really nice, and the Blowfin platform works really well. And we also have our Quantoshi copy trading test that we're doing right now, and this is all the gains that the people who have copied this so far have made. And you can see there is a lot of people who have made some serious cash here just from following. Now, full transparency, this is a test for me as well. I'm trading or I'm copying with my own money, so make sure you understand what you're doing and what you're, everything about it. If you do want to follow, there is links in the description to all of this. If you're already a member of Blowfin, you need to fill out the form in order to copy trade Quantoshi. But I think this is a great opportunity for me right now, and you guys are welcome to check that out. Now, on top of all of this, right, we have global travel giant Travala accepting XRP as a payment method. Users can now book hotels and flights using XRP. Now, this builds up the rails for our retail investors to get involved, and this is just further good news around something that we're already bullish on. I don't think that the integration of this directly will pump the price, but it's just more and more people hearing about XRP. And as we know right now, we're at bear market lows essentially for people searching XRP. Right now, it's just us in the trenches. The same can be said for Bitcoin. And once this shifts, people start to move and start to search again. They realize Bitcoin is back above 100K and they miss their opportunity down here. They're going to come over to the likes of CoinMarketCap. They're going to find the cheaper options of which XRP sits, and people might do their research and then start to invest, which could send the price up. First of all, what we want to see is for our alt season index to head higher. And given the fact that we have some serious things going on, like in the last 24 hours, India-Pakistan ceasefire, Zelensky-Putin meeting, potential trade deal on the cards for China, and also Trump is going to sign an executive order to reduce drug prices tomorrow. So tomorrow, the next 24 hours, we're going to find out some serious information about the macro landscape. We might also have more about India, Pakistan, Zelensky, and Putin. So the next 24 to 48 hours could be absolutely huge for crypto, for XRP, and for the sentiment in the market. As we said, the macro is looking relatively good right now. So that should bring you guys up to date with what's going on. However, we also have the craziest chart in all of finance. The correlation between Bitcoin and M2 is absolutely staggering. Look at this. It's playing out exactly how people were expecting and how we've been talking about on this channel. So amazing stuff to see here, and hopefully this continues. And why might I be talking about that? Because if Bitcoin continues to rise here with the global M2 money supply, of course our altcoins are going to continue up with it. All right, so hopefully our trading account here is going to continue to grow and I can continue to bolster these positions. In fact, I may add to our XRP position right here. If you do want to see what I'm doing each and every day when I'm trading, all of that good stuff, come and join the Crypto Strategy School. It's linked down there in the description. During the bear market, the short-term bear market that we just had, right, depending on what you want to call it, I was trading and bolstering all of my positions, and right now we have seen some significant gains. So if you want to join, the links are down there, and if you do want to come and check out Blowfin, I do suggest this exchange right now. It does work very well, and guys, there's no KYC, no VPN. You don't need to provide any personal details in order to trade XRP on this exchange. Plus you can get these benefits, and if you want to check out Quantoshi, the copy trader I'm checking, all of the links and information is in the description, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.